Yesterday, I turned 54 years old. When you reach this age, something interesting happens. You start looking back at your life a little differently. You remember the choices you made, the things you chased, the things you worried about, and you begin to realize something. There are lessons that would have saved you years if someone had just told you earlier. So today, I want to share a few things I wish I truly understood when I was in my 20s. Not from a book, but from life. When you're in your 20s, time feels endless. You think you have decades to figure things out, so it's easy to waste time. You put things off. You chase temporary fun. You assume there will always be more time later. But life moves faster than you expect. Before you know it, your 20s turn into your 30s, then your 40s, and suddenly you're asking yourself where all the years went. The truth is this: time is the most valuable thing you have. Once it passes, you can never get it back. In your 20s, a lot of energy goes into trying to impress others. You care about what people think. You want approval. You want validation. Sometimes you even change who you are just to fit in. But most of those people you're trying to impress, they eventually disappear from your life. And the truth is, the people who truly matter will respect you for being yourself, not for pretending to be someone else. One thing people rarely realize when they're young: small habits quietly shape your entire future. What you do every day matters. Your routines, your discipline, your choices. Those little decisions slowly add up, and over the years, they become your life. If I could go back, I would focus more on building strong habits earlier, because habits are like seeds. Plant the right ones, and your future becomes much easier. When you're younger, it feels like everyone is watching. You worry about how you look, what you say, what people think of you. But here's the truth: most people discover later. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives. They aren't thinking about you nearly as much as you think. Once you realize that, it becomes much easier to relax and live your life. One of the biggest fears people have is that it's too late. Too late to change. Too late to start something new. Too late to improve their life. But life doesn't work that way. As long as you're breathing, you still have time to change direction. You can still learn. You can still grow. You can still build something meaningful. Looking back at my 54 years of life, there are things I would do differently. But life isn't about being perfect. It's about learning, and hopefully passing those lessons on to someone else who might benefit from them sooner. If you're in your 20s right now, you have more opportunity than you realize. And if you're older, remember this: the next chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. You still have time to make it a good one.